everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Pour Table. It's your host, Abby, and I have here today Yemi Cregx.
Hey,
Yemi. How are you?
I'm good, my love. How are you?
I'm good. Good to have you on the podcast.
It's good to see you. Finally.
I feel like I want to snitch on you on how long you had us waiting on you. I really want to snitch because I'm a snitch, bro. That's what I do.
Just know that
I snitch on niggas, bro.
Just know that greatness always takes time. So
that's some bullshit. Like sounds like what fuck niggas say, bro. I can't with you.
But I'm not though. I'm not, my love.
Prove yourself.
And I have to say, you look so good. I mean, I wish we could switch seats right now.
I can't take you seriously.
To tell them how pretty you actually look today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Nah, man. Nah.
But no, you're still late. I'm still, but I forgive you though. Thank you for being on the show today.
You don't have a choice.
So, see this guy, he's such an alcoholic. He didn't even wait for me to get to the part where, but yeah, so he started, it's the pour table. So what we do here,
yeah,
we have to pour some alcohol in our system so we can spill the conversation and spill whatever we need to spill. So yeah, go ahead, drink up.
I'm drinking already, my love.
See what I was saying?
But yeah, man.
See, this man is so difficult.
Cheers. Thank you.
By the way, I learned when you cheers and you don't look the person in the eye.
Bad
7
sex.
years.
Nah.
You know about that too?
100%.
Well, bad sex for you because me, I looked.
Because sex is essential, and it must be good. Do you know what I mean? So.
Anyways, you guys already know the kind of person I'm having on the podcast.
How do they know? You didn't even tell them what I do. They don't know what I do. How do you know what you want?
Anyways,
that's a bad thing, no?
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do and how you became a money man. Mr.
Money man.
With the vibe.
Hey, Jesus. I don't know about a money man, but I bless God. I'm just like a regular, everyday guy,
Humble.
Striving for greatness.
I like that.
I thank God for my journey thus far. As you rightfully said, my name is Yemi Cregx, the one and only, the undisputed.
Okay.
The king of highlights.
Okay. Hype man.
Showstopper.
Period.
Do you know what I mean? Like
the ladies' man.
That one is...
It's okay. You can take it. It's okay. You can take that name.
No, that one has already been there since. That's what he said.
Still, he's like, I don't need you to tell me. I know this already.
Anyways, man. Yeah, so obviously I'm a lifestyle fashion connoisseur. And, I also run a business as well, the business of lifestyle and, content creation, etc., etc.
Business, Lagos lifestyle.
Well, I mean, man, Lagos lifestyle is how individuals basically tell their story. I've lived in Lagos, so living the Lagos lifestyle is how I tell my story, how I navigate through the ups and downs of being in Lagos.
I like that for you.
Living in Lagos is like an extreme sport, so you have to just know how to navigate your way through the ups and downs. People that don't live in Lagos, that live soft life, that live in like Baltimore, Dallas, or like places outside Nigeria.
I know for a fact this man ain't talking about me.
No, I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you.
I'm still looking for the soft life.
I'm just saying in general. You live? Oh shit! Oh, my bad. I didn't know that. I know that. I probably.
I know. I don't live in Baltimore. Dallas. I ain't never been to Dallas.
You haven't been to Dallas?
I'm in Lagos, girl. I live in Lagos City. I was born here. I live here.
Okay. I'm gonna make a video 2 weeks from now with you in Lagos to tell people that you actually.
Get twisted. All it will cost me is playing. Don't get it twisted. But no, really though, I feel like. The business you created is actually you. Yeah. Because I remember during COVID, this man was entertainment on TikTok. I remember. There's not a day where I don't see you post a TikTok, doing your thing on TikTok, creating content and everything. Nah. And to see you actually start a business about content creation and, the lifestyle and everything. It's just, I was like, I can't imagine anything else you could have done.
COVID definitely loved me. COVID definitely enabled me to love content creation even more because at the time TikTok was like the new Instagram, right? Everyone wanted to jump on TikTok. And the first few content that I shot on TikTok, I saw you know, I can actually do this. I actually like this.
Of course,
you know,
not.
so
When you see
like,
buff man with chest,
like, so like,
and you always had your shirtless, and he knew what the crowd wants.
you know, it's crazy because
and
the
he
chest
just
is bigger now. So,
oh Jesus Christ!
and I don't even flaunt the chest no more. The chest is bigger now, but you know, as we grow older, the chest has to stay inside. You know, for the people that are befitting to see the chest. You know what I mean? We don't do all that post on Instagram shirtless. No.
Yeah,
don't need to do that.
He don't do that, but you know.
But you can see though.
People who need to see. Yemi. But people who need to actually see it shirtless, I'm sure they get to see it shirtless, so it's okay. Yemi shirtless. Anyways, let's get into today's topic. And I purposely picked today's topic because I feel like you would have an interesting opinion on it. You know, I want to talk about why is this so hard for men, especially Nigerian men, African men. Why it's so hard for men to be vulnerable, like, you know, relationship and friendship. Okay, let's say, especially in relationships, like, why is it so? Because I'm such a hard believer, like, in order to experience real love, you have to be vulnerable. But it's almost impossible for a man to be vulnerable in a relationship. You know, you want to keep like the whole tough guy facade and all that good stuff. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man. Like, why is it so hard? Because, I mean, I don't understand. For women, it's very easy for us to be vulnerable and just, you know, do what we got to do, show our emotions. But men are just like...
Yeah, because for women, vulnerability is a lot easier because obviously when you're vulnerable to your spouse or your lover or your boyfriend, you know, it kind of like opens an opportunity for him to know you better and for him to understand where you're coming from. Because if you hide behind the fact that, you know, you have shit going on in your life and he doesn't know about it, then it's difficult for him to communicate with you better. That's how I feel. But
we don't want to get to know y'all better? Like,
no.
Is that even making any sense?
I'm going back to the man part, right?
Okay. Let me let you
So, for the man, right? I will talk from personal, yeah. There's been a few times where I think for men, it just really depends on who you're vulnerable with. There's some women that take advantage.
That's everybody.
Nah. There's some women that take advantage of you being vulnerable. And them taking advantage, I'm not saying they take advantage like in your face, but you know that women are more spiteful than men. Yeah, they are spiteful.
How so?
They are spiteful than men. Women are definitely more spiteful than men.
You don't think men are spiteful?
So now now I am vulnerable to someone, or like I'm just giving an example, right?
An example of a real life scenario.
I mean, not necessarily me though. I'm just saying, like, a guy meets a girl, and obviously he's talking to this girl, you know, trying to know her and everything, and you know, he's just trying to like understand the kind of babe that she is, and trying to see how vulnerable he can actually be with this girl,
right?
In particular, and when he gets to a point where there's just certain times that I've been with certain people and my vulnerability level is just like off the roof, like it's high. Like I'm telling them everything. And most of the time I'm always in safe hands. A few times I'm always in safe hands. A few times. But there's also times where you tell a girl stuff about you because you know how men are. We believe we're like masculine and we shouldn't really let girls see us cry or see the sad part. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you will see girls that say they don't like a guy that is too soft, that is too lovey. We've seen clips when you'd see two guys, you see two different guys, right, with a girl. One guy is waking up in the morning, you know, texting this girl saying, I love you, blah, blah, blah. The other guy is just saying some nasty shit.
Are you lovey-dovey?
And I can be lovey-dovey when I want to be lovey-dovey.
See, that's my problem
but
with
I'm not a typical, I mean, it's not typical, but I'm not like a super romantic guy, though. And it's not a...
Okay, so how can you lovey-dovey and like being romantic, like, it's like, comes hand in hand.
That's what I'm saying.
So how are you lovey-dovey?
I can be lovey-dovey when I want to be.
Huh.
Because
you can be lovey-dovey when you like the girl, huh? That's always what it is. Like, I feel like men are vulnerable and lovey-dovey and romantic when they really like the person.
So,
because I'm a big believer of a man. People know what they're doing. You feel me? I'm not gonna keep telling you do this. This is like when you're getting to know somebody. You want them to learn you, and vice versa.
right.
It is your job. You're not going to automatically expect somebody to know everything about you. You know, tell them, hey, these are the things that I like. I love this. I love flowers. You know, I love, surprise dinners or whatever. Dates twice a month. You know, just things that you like. And when you tell this person, they know that these are things that you want. It is their job to either, do it, choose to do it, or not choose to do it. And I'm a huge believer. Once I tell you if I have a problem or an issue or I complain about something maybe once or twice and you choose not to change, it's because you just don't want to. I'm not going to keep nagging you, telling you to do over and over and over and over and over again. You just don't want to. People, not just niggas, like people, they know what they doing.
But that's actually subjective though, because like if you meet a guy that has a certain way of life, I'm not saying things that don't make sense, right? For example, if you're dating a guy that loves to go out a lot, it's like the outgoing person, and you're really not. You have to understand that that's his way of life. Not saying that.
His way of life.
Not saying that.
No, I'm listening.
I know what you're trying to do, but I'm not gonna pay attention to you.
Okay.
But not saying that if you're dating someone, so obviously when you're in a relationship that you call exclusive or serious, you have to make exceptions on a few things, or you have to compromise on a few things, right?
I hear you.
If I'm the type that likes to go out a lot, for example, and I'm dating someone that, relatively she doesn't really like to be out, I just need to strike a balance and look for a way to make you work, so she's not always complaining about, oh, you're always going out, you don't have my time, blah blah blah. But you don't expect the man to just change and stop going out, because you know the person you're trying to date. If you're dating a musician, for example, there's certain stress that comes with dating an artist.
Like what?
Don't roll
Cheating,
your eyes. You know that.
Like cheating, having girls in their DMs.
No, cheat. Of course, there will always be girls in the DM.
Cheating.
I don't know about cheating. Not all artists cheat. Not all black men cheat.
Not all black men cheat. Have you cheated
no,
before?
No.
You never cheated. I lie. You've never cheated.
I don't know why you're asking me if I've cheated.
Okay, I'll ask you.
That's not what we're talking about.
I'll ask you about. See, you can't even answer the question.
But no. I'm not gonna say I haven't cheated before in my life. Of course I have cheated, but I'm just saying, like, why are you saying it like that? I'm just being honest. I'm just saying it. No. I'm being honest, but I'm also just saying that, like, because I have. In fact.
See, you can't even compare.
No. I was about to say something, but
that's what happens when you cheat. Cool. It's okay. No, it's okay.
Oh,
you don't gotta defend yourself.
We ain't doing that. I don't want to defend you. I don't want to have this conversation.
We forgive you.
I know. I don't want to have the conversation where it looks like I'm actually defending myself. No,
you're not.
I'm not trying to defend myself.
We forgive
but I'm just saying, like me cheating doesn't mean that I. In fact, don't worry. Let's go.
Okay, that's what I like.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say.
We have confused our ops.
I'm not gonna say.
He's our ops. Women. He's an op. So now he's confused. But on some real shit though, I've seen situations like where a woman would say, "Oh, all the things that I asked him for, that I asked him to do, that he's telling me, oh, that's just not my thing. He's doing it for his new woman, his new girl. He's vulnerable with her. He's romantic with her. He's doing other things." It's because it's not about, you said something, if he's used to a certain lifestyle, or you're not going to think he's going to change overnight. Men will do for who they want to do for. And that's not just men, everybody. And that's just how life is, And that's okay. So I'm not a believer if somebody cannot listen up or you cannot be vulnerable as a man. To me, I just feel like if you're not vulnerable with that person, that's just not your person. And that's okay.
Let me tell you how that works. I don't think it's a thing where men would do for what they want to do for who they want to do for. I think it's a thing where if you date a good woman, right? If you date 1-2 good women, right? They literally, and I'm just being honest. Like I'm not even trying to like feed a word to something. They would make you they will make you a better man for your next relationship.
That's the problem. I ain't trying to
That's
make
what
nobody know.
No, I'm just saying. No,
I'm not trying to make nobody better.
No,
for,
no.
shit,
Listen,
no,
listen.
I'm not gonna make you better for somebody
That's
else.
not the point. Yeah, focus on the point.
But that's how it is, though. But that's the reality of things.
Yeah, but the point is the reason why it looks like with the next woman they're doing more is because they lost a good one that they would have done it for. And there's no going back from it, and they're not trying to get better or be better in the next one.
Just be an asshole and find you somebody who just left a good woman. I think that's just the way forward. No,
I mean, I'm just saying, so that's so like the perspective of if you meet a girl that you really like, you actually do those things that you don't want to do with your current babe. I don't really think that's the thing because there are actually guys that are not as romantic, but when you date a girl that literally. She's super romantic, super thoughtful, and you begin to really, put extra work or make extra intention to actually make sure that you do these things that she's doing to you. Then, of course, when you're in your next relationship, you will know better than not to, not do these things that that a woman likes. So, indirectly, as crazy as that sounds, or as weird as it sounds, that you say, I don't want to teach a man. That's literally what happens. You're not teaching him, but like it's taking. Most men will take lessons if they're trying to do better in their next relationship. So that's why it looks like when they're in the next relationship, they're doing everything they didn't do for you because sadly you were like
hi God scapegoat.
No, not scapegoat, but
you were like I don't know, teaching you. They were taking notes from your relationship.
I don't know.
It is what it is. What's the most romantic thing you've done for a girl before? I want to know. Since you're Mr. Woman, ladies, girls, I want to know what's the most romantic thing you've done for a woman before.
I guess just plan like a surprise.
What kind of surprise? I want to know.
I don't have to share the details of that.
I thought I said you plan a surprise. Surprise could be? Oh, surprise! I bought you flowers. Surprise! I mean, what kind of surprise? How big was the surprise? Give us. You don't have to get deep into it, but like we want to know what kind of surprise.
Let me say more like so it was like a birthday, and I just did a surprise birthday for her.
Birthday party.
Intimate? No, not party. Intimate dinner.
Just you and her.
Setting, just me and her.
How come nobody has ever done that for me? What am I doing wrong?
They haven't done it for you.
Wait, hold on.
I got you. Come here.
Then we don't come out and me this Lagos.
Who beat you? I don't understand.
Wait, hold on. Intimate dinner.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that's the most romantic thing they've done. I think I've done other romantic things, but like, I really think that was romantic because
you put a lot of thought into it.
I put a lot because I'm not the most romantic guy, and it's sad.
Why?
I feel like sometimes like I'm just not proactive about these things. Like I'm always confused about what to get a girl for her birthday. I just have one thing. Actually, that's what I started doing, right? I just have one thing that I normally get.
What?
I'm not gonna say it because I'm sure that people will start trolling me.
You get lingerie.
I don't know about that.
This men like this, they will get you lingerie.
I need to know your size.
Guess what? God have mercy. Men like this will get you lingerie so you can wear for them. He's still the one benefiting it. Hey, I said benefiting. He's benefiting it.
I'm not
Why
just
am I
wearing
saying shit though.
I'm not just wearing it for. I'm not just getting it for you to wear for me alone though. But like, why would you wear my lingerie for another nigga though?
But then why did I guess right though?
No, I'm not saying no.
But like no.
No one says you're correct though. I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying I'm just saying in a scale of things. Jesus, you are
wrong,
bro.
You just see them and you just know the kind of men
which kind of
You said I'm not gonna say lingerie.
I didn't say lingerie though.
What else though? What else are you getting?
Don't worry about it.
I bet you're not gonna say. But no, for real though. I think I love romantic man. I don't think I can end up with a non-romantic man. Like I love romance.
So how do you tell a man that he's not like is really not romantic, that is not romantic?
You tell him.
That, babe, you're not romantic at all.
You tell him. I mean, I'm a straightforward person.
Okay.
Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe that's part of my problem. But
So wait.
I'm a very but you tell him with love, like, hey, babe, I would love you to do more of this. I would love if you can give me flowers more often. I would love, babe, I love romance. I love flowers.
You love flowers
so much.
All right, I got you.
If you start getting these flowers from Yemi, you come and thank me because it's my idea at the end of the day. If you see this man show up to your door with flowers, just message me and say thank you, Abby.
I can get all the better things besides flowers, though.
No, I'm just saying, like, little things does matter. Like, you're having a girl, like, that you care about having a rough day. Her favorite ice cream, her favorite flowers. You show up with that. Little things, does matter. And that's what adds up. That's how you become a more romantic man. It really does add up. It's not every day and plenty money or expensive gifts. Don't get me wrong, I love me some good expensive shit, but I would never say no to it. But some days it's really the little thing that counts. It's not always big things, but things like that. And if I've been with very unromantic partners. Because my love language is gift giving. One of my love languages are gift is gift. Why am I chatting shit? Gift given, right? So when I like somebody, I like to gift. So and I've been with like not so romantic person, and I feel like I was given more than I was receiving. It did not mean they loved me less. It's just at that time, I think with that person, their love language was like, quality time. They would spend all the time with me, but it felt like they were not meeting my love language.
That's what I was just about to ask. That do you codify giving as romantic?
So what
is romantic to you?
It differs. Your love language. If your partner is not meeting your love language, like if
so that means it's not.
Okay, so for example, little things like active service, that's not gifting.
Okay. Of course.
Active service. Mm-hmm. I need my oil change done. You take my car. You're like, you know what? I'm going to drop you off for work. Before I come back, my oil change is done. That to me is romantic as fuck. Because shit, if I need to get my oil change, I've been driving that car like, like I want a man that takes charge. Because I'm such a hyper independent woman. I want to be with a man and I know that, he's going to take care of it without even me asking. That's what I want. That's romance to me. It means different things to different people. Love languages are different. But then like my man being vulnerable to me, that's romantic as fuck. A woman wants a mean guy. Some people, I don't care how you're sad on your sad days, cry. I think that's cute as fuck to me. Another woman might not like that, but to me, I feel like, damn, he's vulnerable with me. I love that. He's comfortable. That's romantic. But you're never somebody like this one. Right. He's hot. He doesn't even have a heart. Nah, that's a problem. I don't think you're capable. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, so I don't think I've gone to a point where I break down in front of a babe before.
I've had that.
And it's not a point where, and it's not because I'm trying to be I'm a man. Nah, I'm just not built that way. I'm just not wired that way.
And that's okay.
But I've broken down. I have
in front of your friends.
Even in front of my friends, I don't know if I have done that because the truth about it is that friendship these days, especially in Lagos, when you've gone to a certain level,
anywhere in the world,
so anywhere in the world, but like when you've gone to a certain level, there's certain friends that they are your friends, but you can't just tell them things that that you are vulnerable about, because in as much as that they're your friends, that they just always want to see the cracks when things are good.
Are there a lot of then those are not your friends though?
They don't want to. You feel like if you have certain conversations with them, they would look you a bit different.
Then they're not your friends.
That's what I'm saying. So like you won't say they're not your friends. They're just not your.
They're an acquaintance. They're not.
I mean, like.
No, those kind of people. But I get. But have you ever shared something and then instant regret? Like, why the fuck did I just share that? Like, definitely. I shouldn't have shared that with this person or with nobody. That shit has happened. Like, I am not a sharer. Like, I have my friends think I'm very, very, very secretive, and like, that's why I'm so big on being with somebody that it's not like a hard guy type thing. Because like, I'm not a sharer. I hold a lot of things in. So in order for me to open up, you got to be soft. You know, I feel like, see, this kind of guy can never be a soft person.
Why can I be a soft person?
Because you just be like chuckling like.
I was soft with you, baby. I was soft with you.
Yeah, you were on camera.
On camera,
please,
so?
Yemi's girlfriends all around the world. I'm not your problem.
What are you talking about?
I am not your target. I promise you, shit. You got me fucked up. I cannot fight. They gonna whoop my ass like shit. But you know, like my point is really that I just think like, you know, it's important for like people to be vulnerable with their partners. If I'm gonna call you my friend, I have to be able to be vulnerable with you. If I can't be vulnerable with you, like I'm not your friend. Cause like I have friends that, don't get me wrong, naturally I'm not a vulnerable person, but like when you're vulnerable with me, I feel like I can be vulnerable with you. You know? So I'm so big on, before I'm able to call you a friend or my partner, I need to know that you're also vulnerable with me. I was in a relationship where my partner, he wants me to be vulnerable. He wants me to be soft, but he's not offering the same thing. And it was a big issue. The relationship did not end up working out because it was a big issue. You're like looking for something you're not offering. Right. It's like, I need to see that you're offering that, and then like you want that from me, and at some point I give that, but then I still like I'm the guy like.
So I have a question now. How do you explain situations where you're dating a girl, you know, you're vulnerable with her, tell her, you know, the days that things are really bad, you let her know. Of course, she's also at your crib as well, etc., etc. And you guys break up, and she goes online and she's blabbing about, you know, how, oh, this nigga was not even all that. He was doing things he told you, or things you discovered in confidence, and you just go online and you're blabbing about it. Is that not enough reason for men not to be vulnerable?
I get where you're coming from. It's enough reason for men to not be vulnerable, but at the same time, you didn't lose shit. That person being out of your life was actually a gain to you, because at the end of the day, if somebody who claimed to care about you or love you, you know, does that to you, it was never real.
I get that.
But, you know, it should not. I always say something. When you leave a situation, friendship, relationship, to an ex, come with a clean slate. Because whatever I had to deal with the last person, it's not on you. So I have to come brand new.
For sure.
It has to be a fresh new page. You know, try to be vulnerable with you, not let the past situation or experience stop me from actually like giving you all I can give you. So that really leads me to like, at the end of the day, I understand why it's so hard for men to be vulnerable, or even women to. Some women really find it hard to be vulnerable with people. But at the end of the day, you should not let your past experience stop you. Or even when I have sons, I want to teach my sons it's okay to cry. It's okay to be vulnerable. It makes you more of a man. To me, I'm not speaking for other people, but to me, I find it very attractive for a man to be vulnerable with me.
Oh yeah, yes.
Anyways, but yeah, you know, you understand where I'm coming from. I just feel like people need to learn how to be vulnerable and just open up more. Because like I said earlier, in order to experience real love, you have to be vulnerable. Men like this has to learn how to be vulnerable. Say that. Say after me. No. Say after me. Say, I, Yemi Cregx. After today, I'm going to learn how to be vulnerable.
But the truth about it is, I never said anything about me not being vulnerable. And like I said, you know, like.
Is he really?
It's just like it's a gamble, right? There are times when I've been in relationships before where I was vulnerable, you know, and even with the fact that I was vulnerable with my spouse or my girlfriend at the
Spouse.
time.
Oti marry spouse.
My girlfriend at the time could tell that I was still holding back on some information. But then again, it took me a while to just kind of like offload everything, because that's how I am. Just like what you said, I'm a little bit secretive as well. I just don't let everything out. It kind of takes time.
And that's okay.
I don't want to feel like I'm going to be judged. I don't want to feel like it's going to be awkward after having this conversation. I don't want to feel like you're going to look at me any less or any different, you know. So I always want to make sure that you're the person I can be vulnerable with. I can tell when I get back from work, I had a crazy day. This happened. This person was trying to, like, I want to be just more than, I want to be more than your boyfriend. Partner, I want to be like your best friend.
I feel you.
You know, I want to be comfortable enough to have that certain conversation with you. And like I would always say, like, I've been in a relationship where I never felt weird, you know, saying all these things. So
there are people.
So
like
it just
that.
really depends on the person that you're with at the time.
It's a gamble.
And there's some, I'm sorry, and there's some people that are the total opposite. The moment you say that shit, you know, like, they start to judge you instantly. It's just like the way niggas don't like when you meet a girl. I feel like that's even different. Like, niggas don't like when you meet a girl and it's 2 weeks in or 1 week in, she's already telling you all the problems of her family. About how, she has issues, she has this. You guys are not even dating yet.
But like, why do guys hate that shit though?
Fuck their shoes. Because it's like, okay, hold up. Like, what is going on here? Like, I don't, like, especially when the girl in question is not even doing anything for herself. Like, she's not working.
I'm going to be her bank account. I don't want to be her bank account.
Do you understand? Like,
I'm not the reason for your
problem. She's not working. She's not doing anything. And she's just laying down all these problems. And you'd be like, okay. And
she's trying to be
what do I need
now. That's what it is. She's just trying to be vulnerable.
Stop playing.
She's trying to be vulnerable in her life.
Stop playing.
I get where you're coming from. But I just hope, our relationship, it's so much more easy to find love and just, be vulnerable when you do find love. Because I always say one thing, it's hard to connect, find somebody that you connect to. And when you do find that person, it's your job to see where it goes. And, part of that is, opening up, being vulnerable, trying to open your heart to love. Open your heart to love. Not just going to the gym to be gymming up and down. Open your heart to love. But, I hope all these girls that y'all broken their hearts, they listen to this.
Listen, I'm not breaking any girls' heart.
And like I said earlier, if Yemi shows up to your door with flowers, you better thank me because I'm a hunch if you
What
know.
makes me think I haven't done that before?
I bet you have. You look like a player. Players know what they know the right things to do. But anyways, I feel like I can sit here and chat with you all day. But thank you for being on the podcast, Mr. Cregx. Appreciate it. By the way, I want to talk about your podcast space. It is so freaking beautiful. And if you're in Lagos, you need to check it out. You need to check Memories by Cregx.
Let them know.
It's actually, I literally fell in love with this space before I came here, and I'm so proud of you.
Yeah,
I want to say that I'm actually really proud of you. And I can't wait to see you make more money. And when Yemi makes more money, I hope he's able to buy the G-Wagon. But yeah, we're gonna continue that conversation.
Nah, she wants a G-Wagon.
We're gonna continue that conversation.
Fellas, do you think I should buy a G-Wagon? Drop your comment. Do you think
Please drop a comment? Actually, I do want a G-Wagon.
Fellas,
I do. Everybody who knows me, they know I want a G-Wagon.
When you drop me a comment, ask me what car am I driving first before I buy G-Wagon.
It does not matter. Anyways, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Definitely,
today.
and I most really appreciate you for
Absolutely.
Using the space.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Space was made out of.
I don't mind if I could get a refund though. The man was late. He was late for his own session. Imagine.
No, I wasn't late.
It was late. Why are you lying? Vulnerability. You cannot lie. If you're trying to be vulnerable, you cannot be lying.
Okay.
You cannot be lying.
Okay.
But we'll forgive you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. And I'm glad that you had a great shoot.
I did.
Because this was built out of passion and drive to just kind of inspire people, especially because there was once upon a time where me and a group of my friends, we used to plan location shoots every weekend. There was no place to actually. So that's like where the idea actually, you know, there was no place. So we always look for like places to go and shoot and stuff. So so I'm glad that you're part of greatness, because it's greatness. So.
It is greatness, honestly. And like, I feel like no matter what kind of content you want to shoot, all these influencers say, I woke up in the morning, there's space for it. You want to shoot like cooking content, any kind of content, it's really a space for it here. And I love that. And, you know, I'm glad, you know, you have this and you're doing amazing for yourself. And like I said, I've known you before this thing, and honestly, you've come along with. I'm so proud of you. But anyways, thank you for being on the podcast today.
Thank you for having me.
We appreciate you, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
All right, bless.
Cheers.